What's up, guys? Welcome back. Excuse the lack of shaving. I just don't give a damn. But I wanted to talk about really briefly my experience of whatever I've been going through. I think I've had a breakthrough, a mental, spiritual breakthrough. And it came, I think it was last week. Last week, I was rudely interrupted by my little pups, and I got mad at one of them. That's the one that's moving around right now. But anyway, I got mad at little Tor, and I put him outside. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I had brought him outside. He like peed on the floor. He's a baby, you know what I mean? But anyway, he peed on the floor or whatever have you, and I wasn't too happy with that. And I was already racking my mind. I had a conversation with a friend of mine who said, yo, just go back to the old you. Nobody really likes the mean you. And I thought about how my first class used to always tell me, he said, Marshman, if you got mad and you want to do something, the first thing I'm gonna do is pop you. And that changed my outlook on everybody from then on. I no longer had that nice version of myself, like to certain people. If you did me dirty, I wanted to just shake you, you know? And basically, I just was out for like revenge. And I just became more like the people that I didn't want to become like, the people I was being pissed at. And I found myself putting this dog outside early in the morning and being like, yo, I'm just gonna find a home for you. And after like 2 minutes, not even, I think I closed the door, sat down real quick, and I was just like, I gotta figure this out. So I started scrambling for my phone. And then I thought to myself, you're being just like your mother. You're being exactly like what she would do, you know? And to cower away from this situation, this is what God gave you. And you need to handle that just like you handled every other situation, whether it was the right way of handling it or the wrong way of handling it or the, in the middle. You handled it, and you're here to speak on it at 38. That's itself is a feat that a lot of people that I grew up with did not make it to. To the 30s, mid 30s, early, it doesn't matter, late 30s, they didn't make it. And all that stuff was just building up in me. I didn't think it was really there, but it was there. And I said to myself that I can't be like her. I can't continue this curse. Because if I do this to this little guy who has no way of defending himself at all from anything, a bird can come by and snatch him up and take him off. And then how would I really feel? I decided that it was best for me to just go pick him up. And I just picked him up and just started bawling my eyes out. And I was just shaking him, holding him like he was a baby. And I was like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, who are you? What do you become? You let them get you, bro. And you let them turn you into something you know you're not even 1% of, a fraction of a percent of. So I said to myself that something's got to happen. And right then and there, it's like something just overcame my whole body. And I just started bawling my eyes out. I don't have a problem sharing this because a real man can share his emotions and still be able to handle himself in the proper way, the ethical way. And I wasn't handling myself like I was telling myself that I was, able to, the full ability. Because if I was a father, if I was a husband, if I was, if I had a wife, would I give up on her just this quick? And I said, yes, I would. Probably. I would give up on my wife, and that's not the type of person I am. I'm trying to run away from that. I'm trying to stay away from being, as evil as I possibly can be. So at that moment, I just I was bawling. I was bawling my eyes out right then and there, and I was just telling him like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I don't know how many people have been through like a spiritual awakening, but ever since then, I've been so happy with who I am and what I've been doing. Um, I I started instantly just doing research and going on YouTube because everything I do is researched. You know, not everything I do, but you know what I'm saying. I research everything, whether I know it or not. You know, I try to research it, find other people's opinions, would help them. That's really like my therapy, YouTube. And I said, you're not crazy, bro. And you're allowing yourself to seem crazy to even yourself right now. What are you doing? You've been in your car. You went to the military. You have your degree. You traveled the seas. You lived in Japan. You went to Australia. You've been to all these amazing places, and you've gotten nothing but good return from every bit of the places that you've been. All the people loved you everywhere you went. So how dare you become that person that you cannot stand? I'm not gonna say hate, cannot stand the most out of all the people you've ever met. What makes you like that? Let me take her name off of this. But anyway, what makes you like that? You're just gonna continue to cycle. So I had a breakthrough, a huge spiritual breakthrough, and ever since then, I just told myself, I didn't even tell myself, it just happened to happen, where everything just doesn't seem so bad anymore. It doesn't seem like it doesn't, nothing bothers me the way it used to. I'm truly thankful for the opportunity to make it this far to 38. Um, be going through what I'm going through, because I don't feel like too many people can actually handle this. Like the stepping back. Like I've taken maybe 100 steps back, but it feels like this step that I've made forward is way worth all of that. Now I don't have the finances that I'm supposed to have, or like this person drained me financially, spiritually. Like I was wondering why I was driving around the block a couple times before I walked into the house, or I parked the car, and I would still have a deep exhale before I even walked in the house, and I was just like, oh, it's on. Every time I walked into the house, my mother's house, my parents' house, I would always be like, oh, here it goes. And it was met by some kind of gaslighting and from like emotion, whether she was yelling at me about something, or she complaining about something, or it was, oh, Marcus, da da da. It was never like what I got from my brother, what she would give to my brother, So I said, yo, you got to do this on your own. Nobody's gonna be here to support you, or really show you the love. And what is given to you right now, what's in your hand, these two children, these two dogs, they're my children. I don't care what nobody tells you. They're my children. Yeah, they can't talk back, but we have such a connection, because I'm not working, that I understand exactly what they're trying to say to me. And we're getting better, obviously. We're getting better and better at it. But I have this challenge that I have no choice but to accept, or else I feel like a coward, because I can never just get rid of them and think that, think where are they now? Where are they now? Because I was like that when I had my other boxer, Pit. When I had my other boxer when I was young, that was my love. Like that was my favorite dog out of all the dogs I had, other than maybe Pooch, my first dog. But this dog was always there for me. Like, when I broke my foot, or if I was like mad about something, I would take him out the cage, because we only kept him in a cage downstairs in his crate. And I would take him out, and he would just hang out with me. And he's a monster. He was huge. He's big. He's brindle. Like, I love this dog, bro. Anyway, my father got rid of him because first of all, let me tell you about this. My father got rid of him. He waited till I went off to college. Like, we had him for like 3 years or whatever. He waited till I went off to college. I went off to school and got rid of him. Like, on some coward stuff. Like, he didn't even say nothing to me. Just got rid of him. And I know that was part of their what in the world just happened? I, and I know that was a part of them trying to break me. It was a start of them trying to break me. And then I lost my grandparents, you know, and like, I wouldn't say I was the closest with my grandparents, but they were, you know what I mean? You know the title that they carry, and they're important to you enough for you to, you know, to have raw emotion when they're gone. I told myself that I needed to accept this challenge, and maybe one of them is in these puppies. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But God spoke to me that day, and he said, yo, what are you doing? I gave you this. This is what you've been asking for. You dreamed about it for how long? When you were in LA in that car, didn't you dream about 2 puppies? I made it happen for you. You forgot to get them when you would have paid money. But you got back to Texas, Kingsville, where you knew you were happiest for the first time in your life, away from your parents, or like really away from them, and just nobody you knew were here. And you built yourself in this community that loves you, like enjoys being around you. And they handed you these 2 angels, these 2 puppies, and now you're giving up. And I was like, yo, you're right. Yes, Lord God, you are right. You are so right. And speaking of the devil, there he is right there. Speaking of the angel, I'm sorry. There goes Tor right there. So I said I'm no longer gonna fight against what he's trying to tell me, because I got this far listening to him. And I've been so happy with myself since I did that. Yeah, you have like one day where you're just really down, because I believe that the pressure, when you start feeling bad or you're feeling emotional, like that's when you're about to have your breakthrough. And I had one breakthrough with the dog, and then I had another breakthrough a couple days ago, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. What I'm trying to say is, if you haven't done the research to find out who you are and what makes you happy, you can go to the gym, you can get a girl, you can get a husband, a spouse, or whatever. But if you don't really face your curses, you don't really know what you're capable of. Now, this is my family substitute. I never had true love. Like, I never had family love. Like, you know what I mean? It was always like a duty, a job. Like, you know what I mean? Like something I was forced in. So now with these guys, it's like pure love. You know how a dog is, or a pet is, especially dogs. Dogs need to be beside you, on you, around you, licking you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was given these little guys, and it was a blessing up until he started crying early in the morning. Then I'm like, what if that's a baby, an actual baby? Would you get mad like that? So I had to learn my patience. I had to learn more about patience, and I'm truly, truly, honestly thankful for this experience of having these guys, because honestly, I wasn't emotionally mature, and these guys have caused me to be a lot more emotionally mature, and I'm grateful for it. But what I'm saying is, if you haven't had your moment with God, just talking to him, because I do it all the time, but like I sometimes slip up, you know, I'm human. I slip up and I get so busy with what I'm trying to think of, or I'm doing, or, you know, trying to stay away from, that you forget to talk to him. And I thought that I was fighting in my mind. What I'm saying is, I was fighting in my mind, my mother. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. I literally didn't get into relationships or deal with a loving person because I was worried about what my parents would say, just because this person got a tattoo on their neck, or they got tattoos, you know what I mean? I was just like, nah, I can't do it. And like, I'm missing out on more and more and more things because of these people that are extra strict for what reason? You know? And it was causing me not to be able to live the way I wanted to. So I looked up on YouTube, and then I had a friend that I've been speaking to. You know, you wonder why you have certain relationships, why certain people you just talk to so easily. I had a friend on Instagram, and she was like, wow. And I was like, what's going on? And she's like, you found him. And I was like, I did. And she's like, as soon as I saw your Instagram post, I knew you found him. Congratulations, welcome. And I was like, yo, it feels amazing. So yesterday, I finally had my really big breakthrough. Cause you know when you're, I don't know if you've been abused or anything like that, but I was really emotionally abused by my parents and physically abused and things like that. Like they didn't do anything sexually, but physically abused by my parents and mentally abused and emotionally abused and gaslit and set on fire, everything. They just basically took my heart out and just set it on the floor, just punched it, kicked it, stepped on it, set it on flames, everything. And they call it tough love. I was like, yo, that's not tough love because I shouldn't be going through this. What do you mean? I should be playing basketball. I should be, making millions and billions of dollars doing these things. Like, because I'm looking like a young kid. I've looked like this all my life. Like, I haven't been to the gym in like a month or so consistently. But I found myself going to the gym all the time or needing the gym because that was my therapy. And I was lashing out when I couldn't get there. And I was mad about not being able to be there. And I thought that I would feel that same way with these guys. Like, damn, I'm not going to have the time or the sleep or, this and that. Excuse me. And I was coming up with all the excuses on why I needed to just, possibly get rid of one. And then I was like, no, I couldn't break up the brothers. Because I remember when they were puppy puppies, the size of my palm, and they would always need to be with each other. They would always whine for each other. And I always thought about this dream I used to have. I used to have these crazy dreams back when I was young that it was a nightmare. It was like, and I didn't listen. I told my friend about it and they were like, yo, that's you. That's what was really going on with you. It was a witch, and I was caged up, locked up. It was a witch, and my father was in front of me, staring at me, and my mother this witch had my brother hovering over a big old bowl of boiling water, and she's just stirring it, and she's like, you can't do nothing about it, ha 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 ha, and she's like lowering him into the water. And now at my age, I realized that was kind of like a metaphor of what was going on in my life, but I didn't understand the story. That was her dumping him into her BS, her gaslighting, her emotion, like that was her working on him to go against me. And I ran off to the military instead of protecting my brother, like showing him how to be a grown man, because I didn't have that. And I just got tired of her nagging me, nagging, complaining about and then when I got home, I thought he was, I selfishly ran away. Yet again, I selfishly ran away, but I experienced so much in life. But what I experienced, I lost at home. I lost my brother. I lost, the person I really cared for the most. I lost him. I lost even my friends. Like, I lost my best friend basically because they went off and did what they did. And when I came home, I was hoping that it would bounce right back, and it was nothing like it was before. She had worked on everybody around me, and she had made the things that made me so happy yet again just go away. And I guess that was a whole metaphor of me needing to be home to protect my brother, protect my friends. And I came home and I was so just aggressive about protecting people. And I was really disrespecting people because they didn't know who I was anymore. So what I mean is, if you have these vivid dreams, go find out what they really are. Like, don't run away. Don't, think that you're better than certain people or things or places, or you're more. I was supposed to protect him. I was supposed to protect people, like certain people, and I just didn't do it. I cowarded away. I acted like a coward. And, You give them 5 years. You give anybody, any demon 5 years. It's gonna brainwash everything around you, everything that it loves. And that's exactly what she did. She brainwashed everybody around me. And by the time I got home, they just wanted to see me in my worst form, even though I felt like I was even better. So I'm just thankful for the experiences that I've had. Yes, I'm mad about it. Like I'm mad that I can't get my money back. I can't play basketball the way I want to, or actually, let me go back to that later on. But I said, let me just work on what's best for me. Get my body in order. People don't understand that. If they don't work out, people don't work out and they don't take care of their body, they're not gonna understand when you're saying your body is the most important thing. Like people put money over their body. If you have a horrible body, you're not gonna make the quality of money that you could for the longevity that you can. And people ask me all the time, how do you look so young? Like, I thought you were like 23, 24, 25. And I'm like, it's because I respect myself. I respect my whole being. I respect the temple that God gave me. I always said that to people. I said, God gave you one thing on this planet that you own. It's not a man, it's not a woman, it's not a car, it's not a dog, you don't own anything. You own your temple. If you don't take care of that, that's like a slap in the face to him. So I had to take a step back yet again and really be like, yo, chill out, Mark. This is what God put you on this earth to do. Be a father. Go through these things. He gives you this youthful look and the youthful sound, this boyish sound. Because people have been saying that to me for a while. When I used to work at Amazon, I had a black woman come up to me. She's like, yo, come here, let me talk to you. She said, you see how you still have that boyish attitude, like you're young? People are gonna try to take that from you. It could be your mom, it could be your family, it could be your dad, it could be your brother, they're gonna take that out of jealousy and envy, because they're gonna want to know why they can't have it. And if they see you living so positively, they're gonna destroy you. So you can't share that with everybody. And now I totally understand what she meant. And I think that my youthful energy is supposed to be dispensed to other people. Like, you're supposed to feel that energy. Some people can't feel it. Some people fight against it. Some people will fight with you and argue with you and try to knock you down because they don't have it. But if they took more time to understand how and why you feel that way, they may also understand and build their own energy like that. And it just got worse when I got home. Especially going off to the military, the things that I had seen and experienced, and they just made me more youthful because I was experiencing them in such a way, and I just didn't know how to express it to them. But it's not really for everybody to understand. And I was sharing it with some scarred, traumatized people, and I found myself become one of them. So it was time for me to go back into YouTube and get back on Michael Todd, Pastor Michael Todd, and go find some other people to listen to. And ever since then, I have literally felt amazing. I wish I could explain it to you. I feel so good now that I'm more into the God religion. Like, I'm not just listening to one thing. I'm listening to, everything. Found myself looking at the Jewish scriptures, or however you call it, no disrespect, but they all have something to tell you, and you can pick in pieces and just go throughout life and apply them. And ever since I've started just saying, forget race, color, creed, all that other stuff, and genders, and what people were, because I was so mad, bro. I was just like, I can't stand, gay and bi and trans and all that. But I understood it because I went to the Navy and I was around it. So like, before I knew exactly that these people were this, and I understood that they were attracted to me, I then started getting mad because I got tired of them always asking me, yo, you like men? I'm like, bro, like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got so tired of it, so I just started lashing out before they could even say anything, not giving nobody a chance, unless I already knew you. And I want to say I apologize for that. I apologize for my ignorance. I apologize for disrespecting certain people because I don't want people to run from me. I don't mean that. I really don't mean to hurt anybody. It's just that I'm very mad, very angry with the people that raised me. And I lashed out at everybody from where I was raised at. And I just want to apologize for that because not everybody will understand, but they'll understand once you start taking steps to be more successful, positive, and I just got so caught up in what I didn't have. And I really, truly just want to apologize to you guys for just being so ignorant. So I'm just going to continue diving into the Bible, learning more about religion. And I got so caught up in politics too. I got caught up in politics, and mad that my crypto ain't working the way I want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling me how much more can I wait? Because I should have the Lamborghini, the house, I'm thinking about all this stuff, but I can't do nothing about it. But I can do something about how I feel, my emotions, you know what I mean? My make myself more educated, even more educated to handle these things. And I just want to share that with you guys. Go find happiness, because when you find happiness, you'll find that could be your fountain of youth. Being more into working out is just that's nice, but that's to occupy your time from facing reality. It was kind of like me smoking. I was smoking all the time just to make myself feel better physically, because it was causing me to be able to stretch more. If I ever drink, which I never do, but if I did, I would use it to get deeper stretches, and I was using it for a good thing, but I was abusing myself at the same time, and it was causing me to be down. So I gave up on smoking, and ever since then, I've just been a happier person. I don't smell like crap anymore. I'm not down anymore. You know what I mean? I'm uplifted. So the smile's back. And I just want to say to the people that have been around or just came around that I've been through some stuff. I may have been quiet about it for a long time, but I'm tired of being quiet about it. I'm exposing it. I'm saying what I say, and I'm not gonna be apologetic about it. But I just want to apologize for the ignorance and saying all that stuff about the gays, the lesbians, the bis, and the trannies, all that stuff. What makes you happy is what makes you happy. I don't need to understand it, and I truly am. I'm so sorry for being that way, because we're all trying to just survive in this world, and you don't need me to judge you. And I wasn't really judging people. I was just tired of that energy being thrown at me all the time, especially being in North Hollywood. They say that Hollywood is so demonic, and I truly was feeling that when I was there. I was at Planet Fitness. I put myself in that situation. I could have went to the LA Fitness or another gym, but I went to Planet Fitness, bro. It's purple and yellow. Come on, think about it. Especially in Hollywood, you don't think that that's not gonna be kind of give you that vibe, bro? They're gonna look at you like you one of them. So I put myself in a situation that I wasn't trying to understand. Ignorance. And yeah, I didn't know the Navy was like that either. I didn't get it. I didn't understand. I'm thankful for the experience, because now that I'm back in Texas, where I had the bases a minute away, I understand it better. I see, that everybody's just trying to live. Everybody's just trying to find happiness, and just because I don't understand it doesn't mean I need to express my feelings and emotions about it. And I'm gonna definitely make sure that I'm more quiet about my views on certain things, especially if I don't know if that's my true emotion on it. So that's the conversation I had with God, and He was just saying, slow down, filter yourself, not filter yourself, but think about it a couple of times. Think about it. Would you feel that way if you were in their shoes? Would you want somebody to be so harsh? The military had made me so hardened, it made me, it built me to be a killer. Like, you know, like it made me be and I'm not that person. That's why I couldn't last in the military, because I'm not that type of person, especially me, as big as I was. Like, I already intimidated a lot of people, you know, and then I was 60 pounds bigger than what I am now. So, like, chill out, bro. Chill out. Take your time, get away from people, get your mind together, be around people that actually love you and care for you, and or love the thought of you. I truly understand who you are before you even got to this level of being ignorant. Go be around them. And ever since I've been around them, man, and I got back here, it's just been nothing but like love. People texting me, calling me, asking me how I'm doing, messaging me on Instagram or whatever, asking me how I'm doing. I love seeing you smiling, man. I love this, and that. And it's just like, yo, this is what I needed. I always thought I needed my parents. I thought I needed my brother. I thought I needed, the area that I was from. And I don't need none of that. I can rebuild my own self and become my own man and get back to basketball or whatever, no matter what age I am. I was just watching like Chris Johnson. He's 39, and he said, yo, I can still run a 4 something flat. And he did it. So just because people don't believe in you doesn't mean it's not true that it can't happen. So God's telling me that he put me on a mission to do something that seemed to be impossible, and that I'm the king of my body. I'm the God of my own being, and that I need to look deeper into myself and do more research. That's why I have the time to do the research and be with these dogs, use those dogs to chase and to run. They're gonna follow you. And if I misguide them, then I can get in, I can have them. And if I give them bad energy, which is misguiding them, they might end up jumping off the porch and snapping at somebody. And then I got a whole other. So let me go deal with this the proper way and be respectful and kind to them. And that'll give me more patience for everybody else, things that I don't understand, before I just pop off at the mouth. To everybody that I said that I hated and I couldn't stand and I want to see you off the world, not existent, I apologize for that. I really don't mean it. It's just that I loved you so much and you let me down. Maybe it was 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 6 years ago, a day ago. I don't truly mean that. I know you have a family that you are raising, or you want to be around, and how dare I feel that way, because I was getting myself so close to just doing something that I didn't want to do. And I did research on YouTube, and I looked at the prisons on Instagram, and I saw people going through things that I never want to go through. I never want to be a part of, and I'm not built for that. As much as I could possibly become, I'm not built for that. The military, I took the military too literal. I took it too personal. Yeah, they said certain things, but that was to other people. They just happened to say it to the strongest person. And I should take that as a challenge, like, to just be able to let it go one ear and out the other. I never understood that. I always thought it was an attack on my ego or attack on me personally. And it was never really that. So those were the conversations I had with God. And he just said, bro, I'm giving you every son. He said, son, I'm giving you everything you asked for. When you decide not to play basketball freshman year, this is the road that I told you was gonna come. I said, are you sure? And you said, yes. I don't want to be known for just basketball. He said, well, I'm giving you the opportunity to be known for something other than just basketball. You can go back to it and be known for it through a different avenue. And if you're good enough, I get you to the avenue that you're looking for, but it's gonna be in a different way. So I started those squats to just break myself down again. And I'm at 99%. I'm telling you, I feel amazing. I go up and down those stairs. Those dogs were meant to be here to make me go up and down those stairs 30 times a day. I'm running up them joints now, skipping 2. I'm just, yo, I wish I could explain it to you. I wish I could bring you with me. I wish I could just give you some of my energy because I could rebuild it. I wish I could give you some of my energy through the screen and tell you how good I feel about myself. I've gone through so much, And I'm sure there's people that have been through way more. But I've been through so much for myself. And I know that I have a higher purpose, a purpose that I probably don't understand right now. But if I'm respectful to myself and others, then I'll be able to get the reward that I'm looking for. And that is just the ability to be able to play ball and touch people, and, you know, again. And ever since I gave up on just being macho, ego, I felt great. I feel amazing. So, welcome if you just got here to my Instagram, on my YouTube, my social. I'm kind of just going through things. Hold on, give me a second. I'm going through things right at this time where I'm just trying to balance everything out. But I think I'm getting there. My man had hives yesterday. I don't know where it came from, but he had the full crazy hives. This dude's getting big, I know. He was just in my palm a month ago. But as he grows, I'm learning too. So I gotta research boxers. I gotta research, you know, how to treat them. You can't be too loud with them because they run off, they get scared. You know, I'm learning all this stuff, man. And it's definitely truly a blessing to have been able to learn. And I'm learning it through having these guys. So bear with me. I'm still learning it in real time. But it's a pleasure. It is honestly a pleasure. Homeboy is just always just chilling. One tour, he's always just chilling. But I can't see myself without these guys. You know, I would be bored in this house by myself doing nothing. You know, and but it gives me motivation to do better. Go back to school and get them a bigger house because they're tearing up this apartment already. I can't. If I clean up, they're gonna mess it right back up. So I can pick up their stuff, but they're gonna throw it right back down. Especially this guy. He is always on, and I can't be mad at him because he's only a baby. So thank you for sticking with me, being by me, going through my YouTube and seeing all the crap that I've gone through, like mentally. But I can't run away by going to the gym anymore. I gotta face things, and the gym is just a bonus. You know, I've been saying it to people all the time. People ask me how I get in shape or how my body looks like this. What am I taking? And it's just natural. I'm going off of what God's given me, and I'm making the most out of it. So, bear with me. I'm still going through a lot, but I feel like I've went through 99% of everything right now. At least I hope I did. I hope so. But I'm learning, and I think everybody in my past who's been with me up to this point, you guys are truly a blessing to have. You know, why does this keep doing this? You guys are truly a blessing to have, and the best is yet to come. I promise you, the best is yet to come. I promise you, you'll see me on the big screen. You'll see me having hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of subscribers one day. And I'm gonna still keep in touch with the people that, you know, were there with me since day one. I love you guys. Stay positive. God has a lot more in store for you. But also another thing, I was thinking about all the people that I lost in this time. Like I was telling you earlier, I lost a lot of people, whether it was from before the military, you know, friends that I grew up with, or come here. Come on, make it easier for me, buddy. Or it was people in the military. I lost a lot of people, and I was still frustrated about not having them around or be able to speak to them. But see, he's always on. But he's the bully. But yeah, I'm blessed. But it was weighing on me. It was weighing on me, man. It was weighing on me because I felt like had I just done what I was supposed to do freshman year, I would have been able to get them out of the situation that caused them not to be here anymore. And I was putting too much on myself. And God told me that's not my that's not my it's not my problem to bear. You know, that's not for me. But being an empathetic person, I just felt like I could take on more than I could chew. I'm learning humility. I'm learning humility. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Check my boys out. This little tour. He's the chill one. He's real like a Rottweiler. He chill. He don't. He gotta bite my. So that's why I gotta cut my beard. Cause he'll go right after it. All right, buddy. Gosh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put you down then. Oh, it's my knee. But listen, my body feels amazing because of these guys. They got me running around, going up and down the stairs every day. Like, it's just, I'm blessed. And I'm gonna continue building on what I'm learning, all the energies that I'm feeling from being back at home here in Texas, back in Kingsville. I'm really blessed for them people to still be here. And yeah. I'm almost ready to go back up to Connecticut, go to New York, and do my modeling thing. They're getting ready to go outside, and I don't need these dudes to pee on my floor. Which they're starting to learn not to. You see him over here mad? He's like, yo, hurry up. So, so like I said, peeing already, you see him, right? Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good Nipsey. Good Nipsey. Good Tort. All right, man. I'll give you. He'll scratch at me and be like, "Yo, you didn't give me enough hugs. You didn't give me enough. All right, got you. You did a good job. Good job. Where's the treats at? I'll go get you a treat." But anyway, these guys have taught me so much about patience, and I can only imagine if it was a kid. I can't be mad. I can't be aggravated with them. I gotta be the best father that I could possibly be. So that means I have to be the best man that I can. And I also got to dump off a lot of the energy that the negative energy. Because nobody wants to continue to hear about you being mommy, daddy issues or family issues. Nobody wants to hear that. You know what I mean? Everybody goes through their own stuff and they don't want to hang out with you and hear that every time. All right, buddy, I'm almost there. So I love you guys. I thank you for your subscription. Please comment, like, so that I can give you better content. Right now, I'm still just getting my body in order. But soon, when it gets warmer, which is today was the first warm day or second warm day, I'm gonna start getting myself back out there, shooting around again. Yeah, so I love you guys. I will talk to you very, very soon. Be great. Do one thing that you are afraid to do every day to make yourself better. And I promise you, and do your push-ups.